Hello everyone, Nathan Sivu here. I just wanted to mention something real quick for those who are unaware. YouTube, surprise, surprise, has done something incredibly stupid once again and incredibly hurtful to creators, especially the small ones, but some big ones as well. So, if you've ever seen the YouTube channels that have the little check mark on it, that means they're verified, which is basically just a little badge to let people know that yes, this is indeed the official channel of whoever or whatever. Yeah, so they changed the eligibility process for that for some reason, and they've gone to the effort of unverifying people. Do you have to explain to anybody why that's incredibly stupid? Do I have to describe to anybody why that doesn't make a single lick of sense? Like, suddenly they don't believe the person is who they say it is? I don't want to harp on it too long because, you know, I generally like to make videos that are kind of a bit more positive. So I think we all know why this is happening. It's because, in short, they do not care about creators. The thing that was the foundation of YouTube, yeah, they do not care about that anymore. Not in the slightest. The only creators that they care about are the ones that still make them some money, but if stabbing them in the back is better for their bottom line, they will absolutely do that, and have done that. So I just wanted to kind of use this as a reminder to people that there are other platforms out there, and I post to other platforms. You can find me on BitChute, which is probably the leading YouTube alternative, the most viable one as well. You know, just from just the way it serves videos through WebTorrent is an extremely innovative, a far more efficient way of having videos and serving them to people. So yeah, I would really appreciate it if everyone followed me over there if you're on here and you enjoy my content. And then of course if you're already on BitChute, welcome. One thing I will say for anybody who is new to BitChute, it is a little, you know, where it's newer and they have a much smaller crew to run the site. It may lack some of the, how shall I say, some of the more polished features that are on YouTube. And considering the newness of the platform of BitChute and the fact that it's got a much smaller crew who's working on it, it's a little unfair to try and compare them to the exact same standards, especially when we consider that all the problems and bugs that YouTube had when it was first starting out. You know, if you put them both on the same timeline, BitChute's way ahead of where YouTube was, you know, in its timeline. So yes, please come over there and follow me there. And of course it is true that there is a ton of political content on BitChute. It is certainly dominating the platform, but there is also a number of creatives on there and gaming channels and other things as well. And I would encourage other creators who post escapist content and entertainment, please come to BitChute, and then there will just be that much more of that on there as well. Also, come follow me on D.tube. D.tube or Steemit. They, when you post to D.tube, it also posts to Steemit as like a blog entry because they're on the same blockchain, the Steam blockchain. D.tube's been pretty good to me. On both BitChute and D.tube, I've had quite a bit of success, even though I have a much smaller following on both of those platforms compared to my sub count on YouTube. I get much more engagement on both of them, more views, more upvotes, more everything. I've even had some crypto monetary success on DTube, which is pretty great. I forget how much I have in Steam now, and of course I'm not exactly sure what the process would be to convert it to, say, Canadian or American dollars just yet. But I mean, I'm gonna hold off anyway and just let it continue to build. Why not? But yeah, please go follow me on those platforms. And then of course there's a bunch of other social networks that I'm on. Like I'm still on Twitter, of course, but I'm also on Gab and Minds, and one that's specifically for gaming, which is CGN.us. Not all tech, strictly speaking, but it's certainly a pretty great little platform for people who make gaming content. So I'd highly recommend going over there. You can post YouTube embeds on over there, but I mean, who knows? Maybe it would get to the point that if I ever decided to go down the road where I do exclusive content, or I guess I should say exclusion content, because, if I ever decided to, start posting videos not on YouTube, I'd post them on all the other ones instead. So who knows? Maybe I would still, if I was going that route, maybe I would still upload my videos to YouTube, but have them unlisted so that they can still be linked and embedded on cgn.us. And I think I may have mentioned this before, but I do kind of romantically like the idea of, up and boycotting YouTube. And I would even consider it if I thought that me doing that would make a difference. I'm an extremely small creator, microscopic even, I guess you could say. So I don't know that my boycott would even have an effect. And if I was a much larger creator, I still don't know that I would. I would probably go the route of making selectively exclusive content. Like I'd take 1 or 2 videos out of a week and say, hey, you're going to find those on the other platforms, not here. And, maybe even send a little message out to people to let them know that is the case. So yeah, I mean, I'll probably continue to, even though YouTube clearly does not give a shit about creators, it is all about their bottom line. It is all about appeasing corporations and advertisers and all the people that didn't make the success of their platform. Not to mention every stupid decision they make puts them further and further in debt. What is it, 70 billion in losses? In stocks. Yeah, they're not doing so well because they're being fucking idiots. Lost my train of thought there. So. Geez, I legitimately lost my train of thought. Yeah, so I'll continue to ride the wheels until they fall off. If at some point I said the wrong thing and pissed off YouTube, maybe it's even this video, and they decided to terminate my channel with no strikes whatsoever, like they've done to so many others, fuck it. I'm on the other platforms. Please go follow me over there before such a thing happens, because you never know. In the meantime, that's about it. That's all I got to say, really. It's, please be aware that I'm on those other platforms and go follow me over there. If I did get to post this in the same day, I'm not sure if I did, there will also be a second blasphemous gameplay video, which is... that is a fantastic game, man. That is, if you're into the Dark Souls games or anything like that, it's like a 2D Dark Souls that also kind of meets up with Castlevania. It's really, really, really good. Pretty dank too. So it's anyway. I'm rambling now, but see you there.